What's up, everybody? Hopefully, you guys had a profitable Saturday night in that busy day. UFC fights were crazy last night. That is mainly what I watched. Once the Leafs jumped up to a 4-0 lead, I turned on UFC, and then I went over to the Winnipeg Jets game for a little bit of basketball, college mainly. And yeah, and then all of a sudden, Carolina makes it 4-3. I'm like, what the fuck? Start getting nervous. Anyways, let's get on to tonight's bets. A lot of my basketball, there's lots of Derek White plays in the early game today. Derek White over 13.5 points. He's hit this 8 of 10, averaging 17.6 per game. He's covered this number 37 of 53 games. 2 of 2 versus New York, averaging 20.5 per game. Minus 115 on Bet365. Another Derek White over 21.5 points, assists, rebounds. He's hit this 9 of 10, averaging 26.6 per game. 39 of 53. 2 of 2 versus New York, averaging 27.5 per game. Minus 115 on FanDuel. I'm going to put a half unit on Derek White over 17.5 points and assists. He's hit this 9 of 10, 22.4 he's averaging per game over the last 10. 39 of 53, 2 of 2 versus New York, averaging 24.5. Minus 122 on FanDuel. Benedict Mathurin over 18.5 points and rebounds combined. He's hit this 8 of 10, averaging 21.7 over those 10 games, 35 of 52, and he had 31 last time they faced the Clippers. Minus 110 on DraftKings. Klay Thompson over 2.5 threes. I love betting Klay Thompson threes when he plays Golden State. 8 of 10, averaging 3.7 per game over his last 10. 3 of 3 versus Golden State, averaging 6 threes per game. This is one of my favorite plays of the night. I'm putting probably a unit, maybe a unit and a half on this play. Minus 172 on Bally Bet. Derek White, another one, over 2.5 threes, 8 of 10, averaging 3.6 per game. 38 of 53, 2 of 2 versus New York, averaging 5 per game. Minus 156 on FanDuel. Jakob Poeltl over 0.5 blocks, hit this 8 of 10, 16 of 20, 33 of 45, averaging 1.29 per game. They play Phoenix tonight. Minus 165 on Betway. I'm looking at this one. I've written down, crossed off, so I'm going to put a half unit on Nathan MacKinnon over 3.5 shots on goal. He's hit this 8 of 10, averaging 5.2 per game, 4 shots on goal versus St. Louis last time. He's hot off of that Four Nations Cup. St. Louis kind of scares me. They don't give up a ton of chances, or should I say a ton of shots on goal. So a half unit on Nathan MacKinnon. Fabian Zetterlund over 1.5 shots on goal. He's hit this 9 of 10, averaging 2.9 per game. Cover this number 5 straight. 2 shots on goal last time he played the Flames. Minus 160 on FanDuel. Darnell Nurse over 1.5 shots on goal. He's covered this 7 of 10, averaging 2.6 per game. 37 of 53. 2 shots on goal last time they faced Washington. Minus 168 on FanDuel. Mason McTavish over 1.5 shots on goal. He's hit this 8 of 10, averaging 2.5 shots on goal per game. They're in Detroit to face the Red Wings tonight. Minus 164 on Bet Rivers. Where was I? Macklin Celebrini over 2.5 shots on goal. Hit this 8 of his last 10, averaging 3.5 per game. 32 of 45 with 3 shots on goal last time they played the Flames. Minus 175 on DraftKings. Martin Necas. I can't remember. I know it's pronounced weird. I always say it's Necas, and I know I'm mispronouncing it. Over 2.5 shots on goal. He's hit the 7 of 10, averaging 3.4 per game over that stretch. He's 3 of 3 versus St. Louis, averaging 3.33 per game. Minus 143 on Bally Bet. Even though what I just said about St. Louis, I like Martin to go over this total. He seems to get up when he plays St. Louis, or at least with his shots on goal props. A couple others I'm looking at. Logan Stankoven and Willie Nylander. I might put a half unit on their shots on goal total. Maybe not, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Moneyline picks, Detroit, minus 180 at Fanatics. That is NHL. NHL as well, Toronto, minus 1.5, plus 112 on Unibet. I just don't believe in Chicago. Toronto after that win last night. I'll roll with them. That is a half unit again on Toronto, just like yesterday, though. Not a full unit. And NBA now, sorry. Dallas plus 9, minus 102 on Pinnacle. Indiana Pacers on the money line, minus 152 on Bet Openly. College basketball, I got a couple plays today. UConn plus 4.5, minus 108 on FanDuel. I also, as much as UConn's inconsistent, they're playing St. John's tonight. I think this is a good spot where UConn could take a victory on the money line, plus 175 on Betway. I'm going to throw a little something on that. And Memphis, minus 8.5, minus 110 on Pinnacle. And if you want to get fancy, that Klay Thompson, I'm also probably going to put a little something, a half unit or a unit on Klay Thompson over 3.5 threes at plus 130 on Bet365. Good luck with all your bets. Peace.